Deliciously Easy Rhubarb Squares recipe. Indulge in the sweet and tangy flavor of rhubarb with this incredible easy-to-make rhubarb square recipe. Perfect for gathering, potluck, or simple dessert to satisfy your sweet tooth. This recipe yields a deliciously moist and flavorful rhubarb filling on top of a buttery crust. Welcome back to our simple home. I start with gathering some rhubarb out of my garden. I don't have thick rhubarb stalks yet. My rhubarb is pretty new and it needs to adjust a little more. But I got quite a few here, and now I need to peel them and chop them. It's pretty close to the end of the rhubarb season, and I didn't manage to post this video earlier. But if you have frozen rhubarb, you can still use this recipe. Let them thaw first on a sieve or so. Let the water drain off, but don't squeeze the water out of the rhubarb. Just let it totally thaw, and then just use the rhubarb. Once I'm done with peeling all the rhubarb, I chop them into small slices. You can chop them in cubes if you prefer, but it doesn't matter how you chop them as long as they are small and good. I like those slices, and they are not that don't have those hair there. Don't know how to explain it, but you know what I mean. So then I need 4.5 cups of the chopped rhubarb. When you use frozen rhubarb, just measure it out when they are still frozen, and then put it on a sieve and let them thaw. I preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Next, I start with the rhubarb square crust. I use therefore 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour, half a cup of sugar, half a cup of cold butter, just cubed, and then mix it well. And there you have that sandy crust. I spray my 9 by 13 inch baking dish with oil, and then I just transfer the crust dough on over to the pan. With my hands, then I press the dough into the greased pan to make sure it's nice and tight like that. Then I bake it for about 15 minutes in the preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Meanwhile, I start with the filling. I use 1.5 cup of sugar. I crack 3 eggs open and add it to the sugar. Then I mix the eggs and the sugar really well so it's nice and creamy like this. Then I add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour. Combine everything very well. So here's the crust ready to go. So here's my filling, and then I add the cut rhubarb, what I had from before, the 4.5 cup of chopped rhubarb. I add it to it and then mix it on, if you have a Thermomix, on left, so they don't get even smaller. And then I add the filling on top of the warm crust. Oh, I didn't tell you earlier, but I make sure I do not turn off the oven because I will bake this cake also at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So I spread the filling and the rhubarbs in there to make sure it's everywhere and nicely spread, nice and even. If you enjoyed my video so far, please like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and share my videos with others. That means so much to me, and that helps my YouTube channel a lot. Thank you so much. I transferred the rhubarb square cake into the oven and bake it for about 40 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And this is how it looks now. I let it cool and then I can cut it and eat it. So we went to a visit and he took the cake. Some of it is gone. So there is still some here. You can see the cake, how it looks from the inside. It's nice and creamy. It has the sour touch from the rhubarb, but also a lot of sweetness in there. Sweet and sour. It's very easy to make. It's delicious. And yeah, it goes everywhere. It's really good. If you are looking for another rhubarb recipe, I will link you a rhubarb tart recipe with the almond paste, homemade almond paste. It tastes very good too. And this one, so delicious. You have to try this one. And maybe you want to watch this video next, or maybe this playlist there. See you there. Bye.